Last time, Tapion and Goku were able to save Vegeta from being controlled by Hirudegarn, and also save future Trunks' timeline from Hirudegarn as well. But what's next for the group? Welcome back to part 5 of What If Tapion Stayed? With future Zeno still living in the future, present Zeno gets bored sooner and decides to hold a tournament. The tournament can help decide which universes are worth living, but it'll keep the top 4 universes from erasure. The other ones though, they gotta fight it out. The Grand Prix sends out the announcement to every universe. Beerus and Whis are told about the tournament while Goku and Vegeta are training on the planet, so the 4 collectively agree on some contenders for the team. The first few they have are Goku, Vegeta, Tapion, Gohan, and Piccolo. Goku suggests some of the Earth things, but Vegeta thinks they should ask Tapion if he has any ideas on contenders for their team. Vegeta asks Whis if they can go to Shin's world to give Tapion a visit and see what he'll say. The 3 arrive to Shin's world as Tapion watches someone training. It's Kid Trunks. In the last part, Tapion asks Vegeta if Kid Trunks can take his training even further and train on Shin's world. Wouldn't he want his kid to far surpass Goku's children? Vegeta ran it by Bulma, who was resistant at first, but they came to an agreement. Trunks can train on Shin's world during the weekend, but during weekdays he trains on Earth. Vegeta was fine with those conditions, so he told Tapion and took Trunks to Shin's world. Goku explained the situation to Tapion and Shin, who are concerned about the situation. Fighting for the universe's safety from erasure? That's gonna be one hell of a fight, especially with how many contenders will be there. Tapion says him and Trunks will compete, but other than that, they aren't sure who else to get on the team. That's when Trunks recommends Goten. He's not as strong as him, but he's still strong in his own terms. The group agrees. So far, they have Goku, Vegeta, Tapion, Gohan, Piccolo, Trunks, and Goten. They need 3 more contenders. Goku suggests Krillin, and if they get Krillin, they should get 18. The 2 together are a good duo. Tapion takes the group to Earth with a Kai as they all fly different directions. Goku and Tapion go to Krillin's, Trunks to Goten's place. Vegeta went to his home to tell Bulma. Goku and Tapion arrive at Krillin and 18's house and tell them the situation. Krillin agrees to join, but 18 says she isn't going to join, there's no prize at all. Tapion interrupts and says that Bulma is giving each person on their team 20 million Zeni just for competing. Goku looks at Tapion, a bit confused, but Tapion tells Goku just to follow the plan. 18 finally agrees to join the team and tells them they should get 17. Tapion asks who's 17? Goku says 17 is 18's brother. 17's been distant for a long while now, so they need to find out where he is. Goku says he'll go ask Dende while Tapion goes to find Trunks and Goten to see if Goten can join. Goku goes to see Dende while Tapion goes to see Trunks. As Tapion flies down to Goten's home, he's caught up in an argument between Chi-Chi, Trunks, and Goten. Chi-Chi refuses to let Goten enter in a tournament. He needs to study. That's when Tapion interrupts and says the universe is at stake. Besides, Goku and Gohan will be there. Well, Goku may not care as much, but Gohan will for sure keep an eye on Goten maybe. Chi-Chi says she'll sleep on it for tonight and have a clear answer tomorrow for the group. Tapion and Trunks thank her as Goten begrudgingly walks back into the house, back to his room. The 2 fly back to Bulma's place to find out their team so far. And so far, they have the following: Goku, Vegeta, Tapion, Trunks, Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, 18, and 17. If Goten isn't able to join, they could probably get Tien or Roshi, but Goten is stronger than the both of them combined. It would be best if they got him. The group all recollect and figure out that they'll decide what to do if Chi-Chi says no. The day goes by as Goku and Goten fly over to Bulma's place, catching Tapion and Vegeta training. Goku says that it took a lot of convincing, but Chi-Chi said yes, but he'll need to work on school twice as hard after they win. Tapion smiles as he said they should tell Beerus. They don't have much longer until they have to go. And while they do that, let's lift off all the contenders on the team from weakest to strongest. Starting, we have Krillin, 18, Goten, Piccolo, Gohan, 17, Trunks, Goku, Vegeta, and Tapion. Goten and Piccolo are about tied in power, but with Piccolo's IQ in battle, he would win if they fought. Trunks and 17 are very close in power, but Trunks has just the slightest advantage. The group all teleport to the tournament arena as they watch everyone else teleport in. Universe 6 teleported in just a little bit before Universe 7, so Kava, Khalifa, and Kale notice the other Saiyans, so they decide to go check them out. Tapion walks away looking at the other contenders until he senses an extreme power up ahead. The power even scares Tapion a little bit. He goes to check out the power and sees it's a bald, purple buff man. This is of course Jiren, who takes note of Tapion staring at him. Tapion walks back to his group as the tournament is about to begin. Tapion tells Trunks to stay close to him and they'll for sure win. As the tournament commences, everyone basically goes their own direction, going to fight different opponents. Start of the tournament of power goes the same, but some things go more smoothly than before with us having stronger people. Tapion and Trunks go to Jiren to try and fight him, but get interrupted by Toppo and Dispo. Tapion tells Trunks to handle Dispo, and he'll handle Toppo. Meanwhile, Goku, Gohan, and Goten are fighting Kaba, Kale, and Khalifa, each fighting a different Saiyan. But with the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament not happening, none of the Universe 6 Saiyans have Super Saiyan, so the fight is easy for Goku, Gohan, and Goten, with them eliminating the Universe 6 Saiyans. Krillin and 18 are both eliminating weaker opponents, while 17 is on his own fighting Universe 2. Tapion is starting to get the upper hand on Toppo until Toppo transforms into his destruction form, with him now getting the upper hand. Jiren stops meditating, sensing Toppo using a destructive power against someone. Trunks is starting to lose against Dispo until Dispo gets kicked to the ground by Gohan with Piccolo behind him. Tapion decides he needs to start taking the fight more seriously as he steps back, pulling out his ocarina. The other gods complain that he's using an item, but Zeno says that he enjoys the music and wants to see where it goes. Tapion starts playing his ocarina as Toppo tries to shoot a high blast at Tapion, but he keeps dodging them with his eyes closed. That's when an aura starts to appear around Tapion, some light, bluish, purplish aura. All the gods are left speechless. Did this guy seriously find out how to use Ultra Instinct? Jiren watches from afar, a bit surprised at Tapion's power. Tapion reopens his eyes as he starts to finally fight back and stop playing the ocarina, kicking Toppo right in the stomach, knocking him out of his destructive form. Tapion goes back down to the ground as he looks over at Jiren, knowing what's going to happen next. Jiren starts to power up a little bit, knowing that if he fought Tapion as is, he would lose. The two start to clash as Dispo eliminates Piccolo. Trunks and Gohan know they need to do something quick or else Dispo will eliminate the both of them. Meanwhile, as that goes on, Goku, Vegeta, and Goten are watching from afar the fight Tapion is having until they notice. Trunks and Gohan are struggling. Goten charges in, turning Super Saiyan 3, catching Dispo off guard, letting Gohan get the opportunity to grab onto Dispo for Trunks and Goten to eliminate the both of them. Goku and Vegeta are still watching from afar until they just barely dodge a random ki blast from behind. They look to see Toppo, who's still in the arena. Goku and Vegeta both transform into Super Saiyan God, charging towards Toppo. Tapion and Jiren are still clashing, but Tapion is starting to lose from Jiren overpowering him. Jiren kicks Tapion to the ground, knocking him out of his Omen Ultra Instinct form. As Jiren is about to eliminate Tapion, he gets caught off guard for a punch to the side, knocking him back a little bit. It's Trunks who just finished eliminating Gohan and Dispo. Goten went off on his own to go fight random contestants to eliminate for their team. Some of the weaker ones are still in the arena. Tapion jumps away from the edge of the arena, going beside Trunks, telling him to get out of here. He doesn't stand a chance against Jiren. Jiren dashes in, with Tapion pushing Trunks away, taking the full blow himself. Tapion grabs the edge of the arena, barely staying on. Trunks powers back up to his ultimate form, fighting Jiren himself. Tapion is about to lose his grip until someone grabs him, getting him back on the arena. It's 17. 17 asks Tapion if he needs any help fighting Jiren. Tapion wants to fight Jiren on his own, but he knows he won't be able to win by himself. That's when it clicks for Tapion. Maybe if he goes back to his ocarina, it'll help him unlock something further beyond the Omen version of Ultra Instinct and unlock the full thing. 17 tells Tapion that he and Trunks will try to hold off Jiren to the best of their ability, but Tapion won't have long. Tapion jumps on top of a rock and starts to play his ocarina, making a border around him. Goku and Vegeta eliminate Toppo and watch Tapion play his ocarina. Vegeta grabs his head in a little pain as he starts to power up more. Goku, worried about Vegeta, asks him what's going on. That's when Vegeta powers up. His eyes pure black now, red hair and sharp teeth. This isn't Hirudegarn controlling Vegeta, but some form that was left behind from Hirudegarn, though the power is too much for Vegeta. He strikes Goku, going berserk. Goku goes up to Super Saiyan Blue and uses Kaioken times 20 along with it. Goku asks Vegeta to snap out of it. Now isn't the time to lose control over that power. Goku has no other choice but to fight Vegeta as the two start to clash. And 17 are fighting against Jiren, holding him off long enough for Tapion, though Jiren isn't going easy on them. 17 grabs onto Jiren, creating a barrier around them, and makes a huge ki explosion. The smoke dissipates with Jiren not having top of his clothing now. 17 backs away as Trunks then appears in front of Jiren, using a Kai to then appear around him in multiple directions, shooting ki blasts, distracting him. Tapion keeps playing his ocarina as his hair starts to float with the UI aura reappearing around him. All the gods of destruction are shocked, even Beerus is shocked. He did it. He mastered Ultra Instinct. Tapion's hair slowly fades to white as he stops playing his ocarina, also causing Vegeta to transform back to base. Tapion puts his ocarina away slowly, looking at Jiren, who's looking back at him, a bit concerned. Jiren pushes everyone but Tapion away as he starts powering up, shaking the entire arena. Jiren dashes towards Tapion and he keeps staring down. Jiren is showing no emotion. As Jiren throws a punch, Tapion dodges it, countering with a kick in the stomach, sending Jiren flying, with Tapion being fully dedicated to training, Tapion's stronger than Goku was in Mastered Ultra Instinct during the Tournament Power in the Canon timeline. Tapion starts Clash Jiren, beating him with ease. Tapion isn't even struggling in the form. With him playing his Ocarina, it helped him calm his mind even more than Goku did in the original Tournament Power. Tapion then jumps back as he starts to cusp his hands together to shoot a Kamehameha, sending Jiren far off the arena. With Jiren now eliminated, the rest of the Tournament Power is cleared with ease, with Universe 7 coming out on top. Now, I feel whoever gets the Dragon Balls can go either way with any of the contestants. All of them eliminated a good amount, but Tapion also eliminated the strongest opponent, but whoever does get their wish, they all would most likely wish for each universe to be brought back. Probably not 18 though, she'd probably wish for a bunch of money. With all the universes going back to their original universe, Tapion decides that he should focus on the Ultra Instinct form a bit more. Sure, he was able to use the technique, but he had to transform to use it. Tapion remembers Whis saying how he and the other angels are always using the technique, not having to use a transformation. So, what could he do? And with that, that's where we'll end off for this part. What do you guys think of this part? Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot, and I'm thankful for all of you guys, and it helps grow the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.